Hi guys, today I'm going to show you a day in the life of an exercise and sports science student. So today I woke up really early at 1 PM. Nag-prepare na ako para pumunta ng school para makinig sa guro at mag-aral na mabuti. In case you didn't know, I'm currently taking up business here at Ramon Magsaysay Memorial Colleges, located at Beatili Street, Pioneer Avenue, Barangay Djangas South, General Santos City,
9500, Region 12, South Cotabato, Mindanao, Philippines, Southeast Asia, Earth, tabi ng Venus and Mars, the Orion arm of the Milky Way Galaxy.
So right now, nag-exam kami sa major subject namin which is sports physiology. Honestly, nakakapagod talaga maging mabuti mag-aaral kaya after this class, dumiretso ako ng pastilan para mag-FT. We need those carbohydrates and a little bit of protein before the workout. And since we're on a budget, gumet ako ng 20 pesos pastil. This is the elite pre-workout meal right here. Cheap, heavy, and gets the job done. After eating, dumiretso ako ng cinema to let my food digest because we need to absorb that energy for later. By the way, the movie was absolute cinema. After watching, it's time to put that pastil to work. Pumunta na tayo sa gym for the real grind. We're hitting upper body today, specifically the pectoralis major, all three heads of the deltoids, which is the
anterior,
medial, and posterior deltoids, and finishing off with the tricep brachii. By the way guys, always do your dynamic stretching and warm up before your workout. For the first workout, we did incline isolateral machine press. This will target our clavicular head of our pectoralis major. To perform this, we need the horizontal adduction and shoulder flexion, or yung pagangat ng braso mo forward and upward. And for the next workout, we did flat dumbbell press, performing it on a scapular plane. This will target our sternocostal head of our pectoralis major. Take note, doing flat or incline will target both head, but the incline shift the emphasis to the clavicular head or the upper part of the chest, while the flat bench primarily drives the sternocostal head or the middle to lower part of the chest. From there, we shifted our focus to the anterior deltoids using the shoulder press machine. While many perform the shoulder press in either the frontal plane or where the elbows are flared or the sagittal plane where the palm is facing each other. Ako, I will do this on a scapular plane which is in between the frontal and sagittal plane since meron ako elbow issues. To round out the pectoralis training, we move over to the cable chest fly. To do this, we will do a horizontal adduction or kung saan yung arms natin ay gumagalaw palapit sa gitna ng katawan or midline, and this will target both heads of the pecs. Transitioning to the medial deltoids, we perform the cable lateral raises, and the main muscle action of medial delts is the shoulder abduction or yung paglayo ng upper arm sa midline. For the posterior deltoids, we did reverse fly. It is important to maintain protracted scapula or keeping the shoulder blades spread apart to ensure na posterior deltoids yung gumagana at hindi yung mid-back muscle. Since the posterior deltoid fibers run at an oblique angle, I'm keeping my arms slightly below shoulder height. This aligned the movement with the muscle line of pull, maximizing tension on the rear delt while minimizing the shrugging action of the upper trapezius. Moving on, we did single arm overhead tricep press. Doing this unilaterally or one arm at a time is great for identifying and fixing muscle imbalances. Since the long head of the tricep is a biarticular muscle, performing this in a shoulder flexion puts it in a significantly lengthened state. Using single arm approach also allows for a greater range of motion and better alignment with the muscle fibers, as I can adjust my body position to ensure the resistance stays directly on the tricep throughout the entire eccentric phase. Lastly, we finish with tricep extension. In this movement, we keep the humerus or the upper arm fixed at our side to focus purely on elbow extension in the sagittal plane. This allows us to put more emphasis on the lateral and medial heads. To finish the session, naglakad ako sa treadmill for 30 minutes at max incline, just walking at a steady pace. But that incline really hits the calves and get the heart rate up. It is the perfect way to burn off that pastil and finish the grind before heading home. And that is the day in the life of a BSS student studying at RMMC. I hope you learned something and thank you for watching the video.